Here we go. Ephemeral. The effort run. Not was not planning on starting this tonight, but things happened. So here we are. Something I noticed is like I don't have a story mission. There's like a gap in the story missions. Alright, so we don't have any gear. Hey, Bomber. And we have ephemeral weapons. In fact, we have a full set of ephemeral weapons. In case we need to swap at some point.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happen to be the last of the cowboys. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a little powwow before you go shooting for trouble. Now, chaos theory is all well and good in theory, but what we're dealing with here is chaos in practice. And what'll a dragon make of that? Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with them. And if I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Thank you, thank you. Yep. We got no, I'm not really. Yeah, we got all the ephemeral weapons. So if we feel the need to switch at some point, we can. And I'm trying out these filters right now. We'll see if I stick with it or not. I saw it look neat. Kind of dream sequency. So yeah, I thinking about the speedrun stuff though, I noticed that like and anima form looks a bit different, but I guess I know what you mean. But what I did notice is as soon as you you pop into Kingsmouth, like you actually end up with no story mission at all. Like there's a gap. I'm trying to think if there's any other gaps. I'm pretty sure you always have a story mission, like a blue thing, through the rest of the game, but there's a gap between the end of like your faction tutorial and Dawning of an Endless Night, which is kind of annoying for like the speedrun stuff. We'll see. I'll have to look into that. I still do want to test that stuff. I'll just probably not do it on stream. Or a fistful of zombies.
forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for two matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I've sworn to keeping guard here, and you've got places to be. But nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up. The end of the world waits for no man.
What was I gonna do? Oh, I know. I didn't see subtitles. It's weird to me those aren't on by default. It's under audio. Yeah. That was cool. I'm gonna leave Legends for now. Yeah, bloom effect to do the fireballs is pretty cool. Yep. Thanks for checking, Bomber. Pick up bullets for Andy. Namaste.
Heck if I know where you folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first, more out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
Alright. Field report. A report about the habits of the dead is interesting. It appears they can be lured like dogs, but unlike dogs, they show no signs of learning the lessons of the whip. Use this to your advantage. If a tactic is effective, be merciless. The biology is curious. No heartbeat, no flow of blood, and no evidence of brain activity. So how do you know when the dead are really dead? You will simply know. No, we can't use any of that shit. That's what I know.
Well, hey.
Yeah, complete horror show. Here we go.
Well, sure wasn't in our yearly budget to put the town under martial law. No, the good old boys on the council were all about thrifty spending, at least above the table. So I squirreled away where I could for some surveillance equipment. Police business, sure, let's call it civic awareness. I'm talking your webcams, your motion sensors. Oh, don't look so surprised. Kingsmouth might be out in the sticks, but we have electricity and everything. Running water and tourist season. Come back when this whole damn mess is blown over, I'll give you the tour far as the old lighthouse. But, to get to the point of it. Seems to me we should bring that gear out of mothballs and get it hooked up around town. Gives me some early warning and the others a break from my collection of Jeopardy reruns.
Alright. Phone book?
Come back without a peep at ya.
Phone book. Phone book. Retrieve camera from the Cycoil gas station. Oh my god, Patreon advertisement. Popped up and run away real quick. Probably has to be Bummer. Probably 100% and then some, honestly. Because I don't have any talismans. I'm gonna need, like, you know, lots of passives and probably capstones. You know? I mean, it's basically the 1 IP man run, just harder. Technically. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm like, it's definitely doable. Well, I got the ones for the class at first, and then, you know, I was asked if I needed anything else. I was like, you know what, it's not a big deal. Right? If you're offering, like, it wouldn't hurt to have the rest of them on hand, just in case, you know, there's something that would be more some other combination would be more effective, like a certain boss or a certain mission or something. This is the one that needs changing. Have it done before I'm back from Bangor. New cameras in the basement. Remember to fill out the repair form and file with museum admins. James Morris. Janitor.
I think you should go away. You should go away now. You need to go away because I'm not feeling very stable right now.
I just realized I think I have the volume low or lower from the raid today. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so this was not my plan. I was gonna do some other stuff I talked about last night, and like right as I was ending, I got a message. So then I was also up much later, because I was getting the character ready and like getting the weapons and like checking stuff out. Getting things all squared away. It wasn't worrying. I was ending I was ending already anyways. Yeah, I gotta tell. And then I wasn't sure what it was about. They were just trying to catch me before I left. Before I ended the stream, that's all. We got the achievement. Let's go. There we go. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the message? I got very confused for a second. What the fuck you're talking about? I think I figured it out now. I'm like looking around, looking at my screen. I was like, what do you mean bunny yoink? I mean, sure, but like, I don't know. Is everyone? I don't know. I have no idea if like there's like Oslo people that are like GMs or something they would be on. I have no idea. Hey son, how's it going? You just started a new run. Hey Cricket.
Namaste.
We're doing no gear, and we got ephemeral weapons. We got the dream weapons. So we're not no gear and level like 0 essentially, like the white weapons from the dream sequence. Living the dream. I sacrifice sleep for everything. Is it a sacrifice anymore? I don't know. Make sure I don't sell off my ephemeral weapons. I mean, I buy them back, I suppose. But yeah, when you're doing a run where you're not like when you're trying not to equip gear, the scariest part is thinking like you're gonna accidentally double click and equip something that you didn't mean to. Like once you've equipped something, like your IP, your max IP you gain like never goes down. That's why I have 1 item power, even though I have 0 item power right now. Like the max I achieved is 1, right? Because you can't get out of the tutorial without doing that. Hey, this is a brand new person as well. Initialize. Woohoo! Level 5. Very well. Data from these cameras is being transferred to important monitors. Eyes will be assigned to watch these monitors at all times. Yellow Dragon will see our enemies and Kingsmen, as well as enemies of our enemies, Templars and Illuminati. The Cleaning Man. He showed symptoms of a very rare, very old disease. He was not like the living, and not like the dead. Tentacles do not come from the head without reason. Please provide more information about reasons. I'm gonna do Elm Street Blues. Yeah, we're probably gonna be. I'm pretty sure not only do I have to 100%, I'm pretty sure I have to like redo stuff. I have to like grind out levels. I'm fairly confident about that. It's possible, Walner. Possible. Yeah. Yeah, you can see Ephemeral Blade. I can turn off the filter. Hold on. It's this one? Yeah. Just so you can see them. See? They're the white weapons. Ephemeral Blade, Ephemeral Elementalism, and then I have a full. They gave me a full set, so I have one of each. One of each of the ephemeral weapons. Alright, Elm Street Blues.
Jeez, you never saw anything like this in the cop shows. Well, maybe on cable, not the network ones. You wouldn't know it from looking out there, but before that wicked bad fog rolled in, Kingsmouth was a sleepy little burg. Nothing stronger on the streets than a hot cup of coffee and chocolate-glazed donuts from Susie's. The occasional DUI or domestic disturbance. Human sacrifice. But every town has a dark side, right? We sure are getting a heaped help in the darkness now, eh? The Walking Dead and worse besides taking over our town. Us survivors hold up in here, hoping it's all just a bad dream and we'll wake up to the smell of bacon and maple syrup. But unless someone ups and does something, and soon, all we're gonna wake up to is the smell of rotten flesh. And I don't need another thing to remind me of my dad. Halloween does bring back the memories, eh?
You've never heard Andy Cricket? From like any of the dev streams? Or I think he's in the trailer video for Hide and Shriek. Him and Nicole are, I believe.
It sure is good to see someone living.
Nope. Not at all. If you do ! challenge, son, it says what the challenge is. But yeah, no talismans. We're gonna be just dream weapons. We living the dream out here, guys. Living the dream. Yeah, I guess the only extra thing I have at all is Gadget. I'll let myself use Gadget.
See if you can't head him off at the northern barricade.
I actually snagged a cheap Bosogen last night. I was pretty happy about that. You say that like I don't normally update it. I try to normally update it.
We got some more trouble on the south barricade.
South barricade time.
Coming in from the south side now. We got some more trouble on the south barricade. They're taking that southern barricade apart.
They're really not, though.
Good job. We held off the undead hordes for another day.
You mean glance? That's what I need passives for. I think I get what you mean. I think you mean glance, right? Woo! Level 6, let's go. Fascinating. The Draug are an ancient Nordic variety of undead, and they appear to have dominion over the unliving locals. There are indeed primitive records of Nordic involvement in Kingsman. Tales of Vikings passed down as whispers rather than recorded history. We will follow up on historical links. What we need from you are further observations regarding Draug activity along the shore. We are particularly interested in their capacity to direct local attacks. Need side mission. We can do this one, I guess.
Visual tracking initiated.
And we could do this side.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Hey, Scooter. No, it's just a filter. I'm doing the Dream Weapon challenge run, so I figured I'd put on this filter. So I thought it'd be fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, you know the weapons you get in the tutorial? The ephemeral one? Like they're white? Like even without the filter, like they're white. Right? Ephemeral blade, ephemeral elemental scissor. They're like the lowest powered weapon you can have. Where did the tracking go? There it is. I had mentioned on stream that I wanted to do this run, and then last night someone at Funcom was nice enough to message me and wait for me to make the character. Then they gave me a full set, one of each dream weapon. Very nice of them.
Visual tracking initiated. Visual tracking initiated.
I also didn't go to bed till like 3 in the morning. I canceled my fireball when I jumped. There we go. Alright, so I need to do empowerments. So I guess I have to upgrade something even though I'm not going to use it, just so that I put on the
Critical empowerment results.
Oh, was that only 3 empower? God damn it, that was only 3 empowerments. Oh, that's bright as shit. Where am I? There I am. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to put on the filter. I don't think the color is gonna be like that big of a challenge, or like matter at all. And there should be. Okay, again, where the fuck am I? I can't find my... Okay, the map is a problem because I can't find my arrow. Alright. There I am. Well, that's why I turned off the filters so I could actually show them. You know? I mean, I could toggle it. I could turn all the filters off if I wanted to. I just thought it'd be fun. God damn it. I'm trying to have a little fun out here. Seems very dream sequency to me to go with the dream weapons, you know? Alright, son. Good day. Frick it! Yeah, that's the point. Thanks for the tub! They're the lowest power weapon literally in the game. Alright, first half of the dailies are done. Bam. Alright, we're finding Norma Tree. Complete, they never stop coming.
Yeah, you'd think these wet bits would just fizzle on the bonfire, but no, they sparkle like kindling wood. That's heartening. Geez, what a mess. Good thing I'm not particular. Now I'm used to getting my hands dirty. Fish guts, childbirth, sutures, the dead. Yeah, maybe I was born for this work. That don't sound right. Nobody's made for this ungodly work. Except maybe this old thing. So I kill and I chop and I burn, but there's more of them every day, and I feel like I'm pushing a very big stone up a very steep mountain, and it keeps rolling back down. What do you call that? Sisyphean? Or is that when you get a burning in your privates? My idea of culture is reruns of Cheers and, you know, not ancient Greek mythology. Well, the old gal ain't a proper match for everything that turns up on my doorstep. Seems she's too much for most of it. Spreads a bone of dead man's guts all over the place. There's no time to gather it all up before we're right back up in the thick of it. And they never stop coming. They never stop coming.
I think you mean Elite 18, and I don't know if you can or not, but I'm not going to. So I'm also not going to have talismans at all either. So the run is only the non-leveled ephemeral weapons and no talismans. So the only like power we'll get at all is from passives and capstones. I don't need anything to use Flores Llama. I've literally done that like as soon as possible before. On Icy Claws, I made the character, got to Kingsmith, and just ran straight to the junkyard, and like without stopping, and then just did lava game like in one try. I literally just ran from the Agartha portal to the thing and just one shot it. What's up, Necromancer? How's it going? Collecting body parts, collecting body parts, collecting body parts. This is collecting body parts on. Throwing body parts on fire, throwing body parts on fire. This is the throwing body parts on fire song. Get some dry zombies. Oh, I overpulled. Pulled too many. Never mind, it's fine. Never mind. Oh, I think the Lorehound is showing stuff. I don't want to see already. I just confuse the shit out of me when that happens.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Got him. Well, it does if you... Well, by default, it has that tick box on, but you can... you can turn it off. Yeah, I unchecked the box. I always need the wet zombies. I don't remember Revenant being there. Weird. Okay. Maybe one more, right? Nothing to it but to do it. Throwing body parts on the fire. Throwing body parts on the fire. Throwing body parts on the fire. This is a throwing body parts on the fire. Aggro something. That's why stored Ellie is good, because you can use Ellie to, like, you know, get hits in from range and lure them in. And then, bam! Door to face. Nice, Necromancer. Bam. Of course. Ancient Idol. Idol of Nurgle. I'm gonna need hit rating pretty soon, I guess. Yep. Yep. That is the thing.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
I think I'll look at One IP Man. 'Cause I already did One IP Man a couple years back. Hey, you. One IP Man was more or less the same, except it had green weapons instead of white. So it was slightly better. Exclamation mark challenge, Chief. These guys. Ephemeral. All the ephemerals. These dead wielders of the dark arts are more powerful now than when they were alive. The soil has nurtured them, made them stronger. This vigor translates into autonomy from the draw. They are the slowest of their kind and therefore the most dangerous. The great predators, they take their time, digging up their brothers, summoning their leaders, preparing rituals for their ancient gods. Some of these rituals you will indeed have to complete in order to destroy. Others you must not dare. Ooh. Level 2 in elementalism expertise. Very nice. So much use it a Dream Warrior on this one. Damn. Now, I know I can destroy the idol. Or are they? I mean, mildly, I guess. They just out of range. You know what actually is the cool thing about this run is, like, I basically shouldn't have an anima shard problem like ever because I'm not going to spend anima shards on anything except teleporting. Really? I'll show you. So it's harder to explain with the black and white filter on, but these are the white weapons that you get in the dream sequence in the beginning of the game. They're the weakest weapons in the game. They're like, you normally cannot take them out of the tutorial. They're literally dream weapons. They're from the, you know, when your character like wakes up in the graveyard in the dream sequence. You have these, and then it deletes them from your character, and you get normal weapons in the subway sequence, I think. Or no, not subway sequence. In the you get normal weapons in like your faction like dojo or, you know, training facility or whatever. Yeah, these are only in the tutorial normally, and they're like lower than green. So, like a level 1 non-leveled green weapon has a weapon power of 50, and the ephemeral weapons have a weapon power of 48. They are lower than the greens. The only reason I'm doing this is for the dailies, right? I need 2 more empowerments for the dailies, and then I'll just vendor them. Let me put my filter back on. It's all a dream. Oh, that looks cool as shit. Cinematic?
Well now, I'm not much fit for entertaining, but I reckon you ain't much in the mood for hospitality either, am I right? Oh, I'm not a big talker, eh? I'm used to that from a surly husband, and kids more comfortable with kicking a ball around than having a conversation with their ma. Name's Nama. Nama Creed. Raised a family up here before this dungeon thick fog came took 'em is my story. Helen sent you over to check on me, I reckon. Now, your concern is wicked kind, but I don't need any pitying. I got my shotgun, I got what's left of my wits. I'll manage. Now, this hullabaloo began after the Lady Margaret came back. My husband Larry, the others, we all thought that they'd gone missing out there, that the sea took them. The day they came back, whole town could finally breathe again. But then came that fog. Like it was following them back to shore. 'Twas right, said they, such birds to slay, that bring the fog and mist. Don't ask me where I got that from. Probably heard it on Oprah. Never got to ask Larry about what happened in those weeks they were gone. Been around gift horses long enough not to look him in the mouth. He was back. Thought life would go on the way life goes on, one day at a time. When the fog lifts enough to see the Lady Margaret laid up in the harbor, covered in that red seaweed, I always wonder if he'd still be here if I had.
Seriously, how you plan to increase stats and characters in the game? Passives. Passives and capstones eventually. Speaking of, I need to make sure I get a hit rate on passives. Wicked truth. Pistol shotgun. Nice. Wait, did I remember to put the thing in the fire? I did not. Put the side dish. There we go. We are pleased by your actions. The idol of Nurgle is better off destroyed than in the hands of our foes. There are many such ancient relics stored along the New England coast. We will not only amass them so powerful, but they lack the courage to use them against us. We have the courage. That guy looking at me? I feel like that one's looking at me. You looking at me? Are you looking at me? That guy's good. Alright, Scooter. See ya. Game goes well. Let's go get this guy. Got him. Oh, I aggroed something. One more AP, we can get a tsunami. That'll be fun. Wait, where am I? Oh wait, it's up there? Yeah, okay. You can't get that without... Oh, there's someone up there right now. I help! That's funny. Can't get up there, but I could jump and hit it, shoot a fireball. And there should be one more champion over there, and then we'll go see Lady Margaret. Maybe. Something didn't kill us. It's level 10. We are only level 7. Alright, let's go see Lady Margaret. I think there's one more legend over here. We can hit level 8. Will probably give us tsunami. Level 8. Let's go. Oh, but it doesn't give us an AP? Fuck off. That's bullshit. How do you gain a level and not gain AP? Gapping. Got him. Lucky to be writing this. Can't believe what happened. Shouldn't believe it. That's what Dr. Brandman is saying. He's going to be earning his pay when we get home. If we get home. Larry and his boy, Derek, are clammed up. Larry and his boy, Derek, are clammed up. That makes more sense. Joe's real fevered, and this thing still shining like a flashlight. Look over my shoulder, I swear I still see that thought. There we go. Now I have EP. Tsunami! Let's go. Oh, we have more SP as well. I guess I should probably just keep going this way, because I'll actually get hit rating this way and then get the tsunami passive. Yeah, I'll just keep going this way, I guess. I don't know what has aggroed me. What's preventing me from teleporting? It's really annoying. Almost made it up there. You think? That's funny. Turning Orochi. I really think so. Dude, what have I aggroed? What the fuck? It's not letting me out of combat. That's so weird. Deputy Andy here. I hope I'm not bothering you. Your boss managed to contact Sheriff Bannerman, and she thought it would be a good idea for her team to have your contact. I noticed you too late when you stopped by earlier. You were already running down towards the docks. I was too focused on my duty. Ha! I'm glad you came back. You had the opportunity to swing by and say hello. I'd like to share some observations with you. So you can ask Dr. Bannerman about Lady
Namaste.
Namaste to you as well.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
This is Dude Baby. Ah, Pistol Chaos. Very nice, very nice. Dude, they already have a Radiant Medallion? God damn.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return. In my office, there are detailed transcripts of our sessions. I'm afraid it all happened so fast that day there was no time to pack. I hope they may shed some light on what happened out there.
Go to his clinic. Let's pick up missing persons and pick up curious case of Joe Slater. Really? I'm staying in combat for a really long time. Alright, release those guys. What up, Susie? We didn't even get to finish it on me. That was a bummer. I also kind of forgot I had it. I'm being honest. I forgot I just bought that. Zombies number 2. Dr. Bam in the clinic. Vivaldi. Regarding patients Derek Creed, Lawrence Creed, and Joe Slater. Lawrence and Derek Creed, business address. Oh, forgot that. Joe Slater. Burrow. Came to me after Lady Margaret limped back to the harbor. All of them needed help, so I arranged separate interviews. Diagnosis. It's too early to tell, but something clearly happened on that ship. Alright. Find Derek and Lawrence Creed. Oh my god, so many circles. Is there a legend up here somewhere? I think. sirree, mom. Whoa, that just like slid me and fuck off. That was weird. Dear Green. Thorns Creed. Those glances are fucking killing me. Holy shit. Level. Character level 12. We are level 9. And a third, I think. We can get this one. And we can also get here. Right? Yeah. Here. Oh, we can't. Shit. Wait, which one is Tomb Raider? Oh, that's one I just picked up. Never mind. Shit, because I haven't done all the... I haven't done the other two I picked up. God damn it. Let's go do these, I guess.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Damn. Why aren't you down? You were behind me, you son of a bitch. There we go. Don't have too many side missions. I know one of the missing persons is in the church. What is down this way? What's this? Oh, I know this guy. Not anymore. Which thing is right here? Wait, is there a... Did I miss a paper? I missed a paper, god damn it. Get Mr. Freezy. Got some fire for you, buddy. Rolled it. There we go. That one. Now I should be able to pick up the cleaner one. You are totally exaggerating these wounds. Just crawl over the church and send me to Hawthorne's mouth. You're like right there. The control pad is under the stone in front of the church. The code for the keypad is the first song I plan to sing on Sunday. Ugh. I'm forwarding to someone else in 5. You know what that means. Evil douche nozzle. This guy. Everyone is eager to watch everyone. It is a sign of the apocalypse. This was an Illuminati surveillance project. They are watching Henry Hawthorne because his interest in their faction has been too ardent. They are so concerned about him, it means he has gotten closer than he should. We too have faced such challenges in the past, the devoted outsiders who managed to get one foot in. Our methods for dealing with them are far more direct. So I think our goal right now is just level, right? So we just need to do stuff. Let's do Sacred Place.
Blessed are the meek, but doubly blessed are those who do the Lord's work boldly. It is through his grace that we find sanctuary in his house, when his house is besieged by zombies. Not to belittle the Lord's work, but perhaps the Illuminated Ones made this place a safe place through some conjuration of theirs. Blessed by the Lord, of course, or at the very least, tolerated. Whatever the providence of our sanctuary, it extends no further than the doorstep. Even the cemetery spills over with the devil's spawn. I've tried prayer, I've tried my 44, but Satan's wearing Kevlar, and Bible thumping just pisses them off.
Because you're not thumping hard enough. Wait. What was that? That wasn't a level. What the fuck was that? Did I gain like... Oh, I gained expertise. That's what it was. Okay. Like, what the fuck? Alright, hold on. Oh, actually changed. Interesting. Got him, eventually. I wonder if this would be better to just go around. Okay, well that was annoying. This one. And we can get this mission to kill the champion for us too. If we get aggro him fast enough. Yep. Damn. Got up while we're here. Fascinating. The words in the church should hold indefinitely, but will not be easy to duplicate. It is not a question of holiness, but advanced chaos control and study. One day you will master such animal powers and apply them at will. For now, we must make use of what we have. Your findings show that the church was constructed as a safe haven against precisely this kind of onslaught. It seems the old Illuminati Magi, the founders of the town, knew from the very beginning that Kingswood is a place of darkness. Yo, we can get the next thingy? Good power. Alright, and then the next one is going to be hit ready, fucking finally. Right? That was the healer guy. Now this is O'Reilly, right? Yeah, the Irish tank. We got the camping grounds well. Level 10.
Promoted. Faction rank increased. New rank, the waiting.
You reached level 10. We can do Polaris. Need the last. Zed Flamer John. I wonder if we can do Norma's investigation yet. Bam. Also still missing 2 people from the missing persons. Embrace the light. Come see us at Langmore Trail. Philip Marquardt and millions like him have learned how to release their inner potential. Philip Marquardt is learning how to release a dreaming one. I don't know if that's quite the same thing. I'm gonna grab the other side mission over here too. We're gonna be like 100%ing, so you know, just trying to snag everything that's kind of around me and quick to do. Hippies! Would you goddamn cops do your goddamn job and get those goddamn hippies off my land? Being a campground, they've been up to some merry shit. Tried making my case peaceful-like, and they up and threatened me. Now one of my dogs has gone missing. I swear if you won't do something about it, I'm gonna take it to my own goddamn hands. He dead now. Sorry, old Tom. Morning Light is a modern spiritual movement. They take parts of Eastern and Western beliefs and grind them into something convenient and marketable. They preach change and empowerment, but their ranks are filled with spiritual cowards and sheep. We do not encourage you to sign up. Enlightenment does not require DVD. Of course, their increasing popularity is a reflection of the times, as is their presence in Facebook. In the midst of darkness, people prefer easy answers to the cold sting of chaos.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend. Read the medical report.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
First time seeing Joe Slater. I believe he's always suffered from mild hypomania. This business of Lady Margaret is just brought to the fore. Hypnosis was a bust. Joe doesn't remember whatever happened to him out there. I got him speaking in tongues. Well, a tongue. Called around the Harvard boys. They say it's old Icelandic. Where the hell does a townie pick that up? Paranoid episodes are becoming more violent. Not towards others, towards himself. Convinced he's being hunted. Convinced he's changing. He self-harmed last night, lacerating his arms and chest. Claimed he was trying to cut out the new skin. I'm seeing a serious physical reaction to his self-harming. It's beyond me now. All I can give him are receptives. He needs secure care. Alright, so who am I missing? Okay, these guys. Here? I think it's in here. Ah. So we have one left. Oh, let's go around the other side, don't I? I think I do. Oh, this is Angel Street. So they were on Angel Street originally? I wonder where they were on this. Maybe they were at the, I don't know, playground area or something? The Morning Light, like, pamphlet had Angel Street crossed out, right? Damn. That one done? Ever feel like you're not getting ahead? Did they start you at the bottom and make you go down? I bet you all the office parties are start at 5 and end at 7. Well, not everyone is full of shit. We've been watching you and we like what we see. Ever been to New York? This is not an invitation. It's never happened. Just something to think about. Later, Gator. With it. Yeah, right? I guess that would make some semblance of sense. Yeah, I want to see if we can get Norma's. We did the investigation mission. Yeah, there we go.
It's a pressure building, the kind that comes before a storm when it builds and builds but just won't break. Yeah, the Ravens, they feel it too. Last time I saw them like this, when the trees were more birds than branches, there were murders. Yeah, that was back in 2002, tail end of the long and wicked hot summer. By August, the whole town smelled rotten, and we hadn't seen a drop of rain since June. When the storm finally broke and the Ravens flew, the killings stopped. Never believed what the paper wrote about that vagrant, neither did Helen, despite those boys in city council leaning on her. Well, she took a beating. Could have hurt her career, but she was right. Wasn't human hands cut those girls open. An unkindness of Ravens, isn't that what they call it? My idea of reading is the TV guide, not anything that could charitably be called literature. But even I know signs and portents when I see them.
Alright, find out more information about the murders. Here? I caught them, I think, just as they were respawning or something. I just killed those guys. Yeah, I like when Spirit Blade, like, happens, but you don't have your sword out. You have, like, this invisible Jedi sword thing. Killer charged. Transient farmhand Larry Chucken has been formally charged with the murders of Kingsworth girls. Counties who had been holding an all-night vigil on Elm gave an emotional response to the announcement this morning. It marks the end of a summer of horror that has gripped our little town for 3 months, and a state police manhunt making mainland news. Sheriff Bannerman would not make further comment on the case ahead of the state press briefing. She has, however, asked that townies remain calm while justice works its course. We at the Chronicle know many of our readers have questioned the efficiency of the Solomon County Sheriff's Office. There will be time for those questions in the months following the trial. I am curious what it's going to look like with the filter on and in anima form. I think I saw this guy last night, right? I did, when he was like brand new in Agartha. I'm pretty sure I saw that guy. Death of suspect. Alone with suspect at 1 a.m. Went over his full written confession. Multiple inconsistencies with the story and events. You asked my ghost for the truth, Sheriff. Checkham took his own life in his cell between the hours of 4 and 5 a.m. Discovered at 7 a.m. Seen already. All outstanding work on investigation to be closed. Okay, so we need to examine the cell, and for that we must be dead. So. Night, Cricket. It kind of looks the same-ish, right? Like, it looks pretty similar, other than it's got, like, it's got the focal thing, and it kind of actually looks darker, I guess. White Raven's Whisper. Golden girls' sorrowful secrets are never told. Try not to overshoot the birds. You can run past them pretty easily because they were designed with lower sprint in mind.
One for sorrow. 4 for a boy. 6 for gold.
Okay, gold.
5 for silver. 2 for joy. 7 for a secret, never to be told. 3 for a girl.
So golden girls, nor sorrow.
5 for silver. 4 for a boy. 1 for sorrow.
Sorrow, and then the secrets, right?
5 for silver. 2 for joy. 7 for a secret, never to be told.
Been looking for Jack the lad? You found him.
Bam. Yeah, it looks different. Different enough. Ha ha ha.
We'll do this dance again.
What interests us is not Kingsmith's inclination to murder in the occult, but its failed attempts to cover them up. It suggests a town that cannot bear what it is, and is therefore destined, and desperate, to tear itself apart. The history of Jack stretches back to the Great Famine in the West. It is a tale of a boy becoming what he was not. If it is meant to, the story will reveal itself to you in full, as will Jack himself. Meanwhile, continue to seize Kingsmith by the buried hairs of its history. The past cannot hide forever. Investigation reward bag. Turtleneck sweater black. We got a pale raven. Right. What else do we need to do? We need one more empowerment, I guess. We do that. Now we need 2 more main missions. Do Kingsmith code, I guess?
Kingsmith is a book of secrets, an illuminated manuscript waiting for those who would read between the lines. I've seen it spelled out, the hidden truth of this blighted Garden of Eden. For are we not seekers of knowledge, you and I? Even a man of God can have his eyes open to further enlightenment and illumination. To be illuminated under the eye. The pyramid? The Illuminati. I'm with the Illuminati. I don't have a badge or anything like that. I'm what you might call a hobbyist member. But I earned it. I did extensive research on the net. The code words I followed led me to forums. Secret forums. Forums that don't show up on Google. And I'm an avid poster. A valued poster. I know there are paths in Kingsmouth not on any map. The work of the Illuminati is everywhere. A secret gospel, chapter and verse throughout the town. Signs and formulae. That's why you're here, isn't it? Now, my work is not exhaustive. There are elements of our grand plan I may have overlooked. Tiny, tiny details still left unexplored. I trust we have each other's disclosure.
Follow Illuminati symbols. Hello. Omnia Vincent. Wait, Lux Omnia Vincent, right? That's Lux. Starts at the Lux. Oh man. Aggro things. You can run down here without aggroing things. It is possible. I think. There we go. In the seat of power, the navigator immortalized, illuminating the path. Sleeping priest and Fletcher. Memory of Franz Halls who perished in light, 1580 to 1666. 1666? That's a bit on the nose, don't you think? Forgot where I was going for a second. Oh my god, I aggroed both troops somehow? Really? Find the next hidden location. Oh, I haven't picked this up yet. I think this is 120, right? Yep. I remembered. Lux Omnia? Yep. Access secure artifacts. The trouble with Illuminati Labyrinth is they all lead to something. It reeks of desperation. However, Kingsmouth is their world, and we must accept to navigate it. Inevitably, there will be more Illuminati codes to break in the future, ones that do not lead to mere material gains. Learn to see through their paranoid and burdened way of thinking, and their world will be yours to manipulate. In the meantime, remember to bring these artifacts when you return. The Illuminati will blame the Templars for having taken them, for no one suspects the dragon. Open leather jacket, dark gray. Okay. We should do Madame Rosette's missions, I think. Do one of those. Oh my god, I keep fighting the same one. You know what? Fuck it. Eat doorway. I can pick up these. Oh my god.
Hocus pocus.
Oh, I think I have AP to spend? Mayhaps? What do I want to spend it on, though? We could go this way, or we could start unlocking stuff for living playing, potentially. You know what, let's go... I think we want to go this way, because eventually we do want Supreme Harmony. And Soothing Spring doesn't hurt to have. I'm just gonna do this. Like, honestly, we probably get rid of Crushing Tide. Realistically speaking. Crushing Tide, I believe, is single target. It doesn't go... I don't think it hits a, like, if it's an AoE attack, one of the hits will get Crushing Tide buffed. And I don't even have the Crushing Tide passive. Well, I guess I don't really need it. But I'll leave it for now. I also don't really need Soothing Spring at the moment. Alright, let's do the Raven.
I sense an alien presence. The fog obscures a terrible truth concealed behind a veil of... Sorry, old habits. Hey, just so you know, I don't do readings anymore. I've been outside. You don't need second sight to foretell our future. We're all doomed. It's not like I'm gonna need the money. It's strange, but it's the dreams that really get to me, not reality. I can handle reality, but those nightmares just... It's like a really annoying song that gets stuck in your head, repeating over and over and over again. The dreams are always about ravens. Thousands of ravens. Flapping wings, black feathers, dead eyes. Beaks and talons tearing and clawing and screeching. Wings of death and pestilence. A black timeless malice covering Kingsmouth like a funeral shroud. You get the idea. I don't know what any of it means, but it's doing a number on my beauty sleep, I can tell you that.
All right. Follow the raven. Feather. Look around for more raven. Okay. Look for more ravens. There's Mr. Freezy. Another. Yo! Level 11. Alright, one more level. Hit the level gate. Alright, so we need north, east, south. North, east, Damn. Got him. And all of our dailies are done. Quarter life crisis. A woman who dresses up as a fortune cookie must not be surprised to discover fortunes inside of her. And if she calls her shop the Raven's Knock, it won't be eagles and crows that flock in her dreams. Irony is the laughter of chaos. Do not underestimate signs and portents. The Revenant is known and smells the approach of death in the air. Learn to read the ravens, and you will learn to see death before it strikes. Yeah, we had that side mission. I'll do. I think we need 5 more SP. Yeah, 5 more SP and we get 19 hit rating. That'd be nice. What help do we want to do? I mean, we can go do her investigation mission, I guess. We just need XP. We need lots and lots of XP.
Hey.
The vision.
It was always about deception. The crystal ball, the gypsy clothes, the fake accent. Cheap props to make the fortune cookies easier to swallow. My customers, they bought into it because they wanted to. If there's no free will, if it's all about fate, life is a whole lot simpler. We can just say, hey, it was meant to be, and get on with it. That's the key to fortune telling. That's why people fall for it. We're all prisoners of our search for a higher meaning. It's all about mutual deception. I never believed I was telling people anything they didn't already know. Until now. I have waking dreams. Visions. I see auras. Auras! Yours, by the way, is bright enough to blind me. I see through the eyes of others. I can even see into the future, for real. The paths of fate, clear as day. It's almost like I've become who I've pretended to be all these years. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I could be going crazy. I wouldn't blame myself if I was going, oh, great. Here we go again. I'm having another vision. They come and go like headaches. I can't really control them. Quick, before it passes. I see your twin paths. One leads to salvation, the other to defeat. I see black tendrils rising to embrace you. Voices whispering in your ear. Corruption from within and from without. Something rising from the bottomless deep to devour us all. To turn day into night. Sorry. I see something else. Our paths intertwine, converge, and at the end of it, Exodus. Inescapable, permanent, fated. On the tip of the pyramid, your path shall be revealed. That's as good as it's gonna get. Make of it what you will. Sometimes I get more visions, like the aftershocks of an earthquake. If that happens, I'll let you know. You won't even have to pay my usual fee. Let's call it a freebie, sweetie.
Tip of the pyramid. So there's Pyramid Point. Go there. Maybe we'll try and run Polaris tonight too. I got stuck on the curve there.
Vision. Shadows. Long shadows. From the old boughs of the fairy forest. The flickering lights of the foolish fire guiding your path. Come, come, they beckon. Does this make any sense to you?
Yep, that's the Wispwood.
more visions. This time there's bees. The incessant buzzing of bees. And flowers. Flowers blooming out of season. To mark the path ahead.
That one's super easy.
They keep coming. The visions, it's exhausting. Now I see an angel, guarding hollowed ground, sword in hand to ward off evil and to guide the way.
I'm gonna pick up the. There's a legend like in a truck here, right? Did I skip? Pick that up.
Better be the last one. It's terrifying. The cold, dead eyes of the innocent stare at you from the gallows. Their blank gaze a mirror to the past and the future.
Alright, so we go to the bridge. This way. Let's pick up the legend under the bridge before I forget to do that.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
No, why can't I just... Oh, that's annoying. Can't make that jump. You're on the side though. Ooh. Ah. Oh my god. Alien spider, eh? There we go.
That's all of it. The storm is past, for now. I don't know what lies at the end of this road, but it's not good. For any of us.
No vision is meaningless, no matter how vague or bleak. No riddle isn't worth solving, no matter how obscure. There will be an exodus one day. It has been prophesied by visionaries more powerful and trustworthy than those in Kingsman. When the final path is open, it will not be marked for fools to follow. Enlightenment is not a right. Our minds must be sharp. We must earn access to the truth. But first, we should learn exactly what threatens us. Only then can we depart. Oh, we got an eye patch. That's cool. Side mission run right now. Let's go up to the Orochi guys.
So, have you ever seen them letting off a bug gun in the labs? Hello. Excuse me? I grew up on a farm 20 miles out of Spokane. I named my rifle before I named my pony, and I could take a can clean off the bridge supports from here.
There is so much about you that wasn't detailed in your profiling, you know that? Yes, weaponized organic could lacerate white-hot fractals into this hypothetical can from around the corner.
Let's do
Polaris. You don't know what happened on a 250,000 frames per
Seems like that'd be fun.
Awesome.
Miss Radcliffe and I have been vigorously debating our non-interventionist policy in the area.
I was on the debate team in high school.
There may be a window for us to take direct action. Well, not us, as much as you.
A cargo ship ran aground on one of the coastal islands. We have it on satellite time-lapse, coming in at the head of the Biocult fog. That's how the creatures got here. Like a mutant cruise liner. The Love Boat with a vengeance. Sorry. Protocol is to wait for our raid teams to be deployed, or our pilot could airlift you now.
In such a scenario, I should mention that similar cargo ships could have been used to transport material from our sister corporations within the group. That's not a confirmation.
But someone like you could probably find a use for that material. A good use, if it was there. Which I guess I'm not telling you it is. That's how this works, right?
Quite. One more detail. I need you to sign this release form, agreeing that the group cannot be held accountable for any personal injury resulting from, but not limited to...
Sir.
It's for their own good. It's for your own good.
Examine the Orochi tattoo.
Goodbye.
On aboard the helicopter.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the fusing spring on instead of crushing time.
Connection established to the Orochi core. Running real-time situation analysis.
God damn, dude, this guy sucks. I got him eventually.
Analysis. Body of water contains potentially lethal electrical current.
I think I rolled in time. Can you not? I thought you could roll that. Maybe I supposed to like wrong. Either that or it's not rollable. I can't tell if that was too slow. We'll get him eventually. Shit, man. Maybe that's just not done. We got him. First dungeon chest. Let's go. Shit I can't use. Go.
Analysis. Highly volatile biological material. Avoid close proximity. Identification. Cargo vessel Polaris. Reported lost in the Atlantic Ocean August 14, 2007.
Huh. It just barely reaches that. We do have a purge. We can use hone to purge the time. No, I used it too early. God damn it, dude. I fucked that up. There we go. There we go. First time. That's what I wanted. Below 50%. Go. First thing. Yeah, take a boss down.
Approaching a major biological
Come
threat.
on down.
Exercise caution.
Dodge that before, but legend while we're in the middle of the fight. Because why not? Some SP, that's cool. Midnight in the game. Yo, we phased? Hey, we phased.
Recommendation. Pursue threat to prevent regeneration of tissue damage faster.
Just stood in it. Like a ball. That looks pretty cool. Got him. legend. These sentry guys are such a pain in the ass. Like, how does he do more damage than the bosses? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, a little tricky. Damn, dude. Ever to get her in a floaty base. There we go. Dude, come on. Oh, fuck, they're hitting me so hard. Oh my god. I had to take a heal pot there. Jesus Christ, dude. That was scurry.
Detecting strong psychic signature emanating from inside the vessel. Exercise caution.
I'm not trying to snag the pod. I'm trying to shoot the guy. It won't let me target him. There we go. We can just keep the heat up. We get like full stuff, but with full energy. It's kind of nice. There we go. All right, boss 5.
Source of strong psychic signature confirmed.
Messed up the heat thing again. I didn't. happened there? Wow, right into a tide. Fine. Whatever. I don't think I can do that in time. Oh my god. God damn, dude. Infinite slash death zone phases? That soothing spring is a really good call. That's annoying, dude. He's got like 1 HP left or some shit. Got him.
Proceed to extraction point for removal.
Woot! And get our hit rating.
Anomaly. Large etheric wave disturbance converging on extraction point.
I don't know, maybe like third?
Data indicates a 33.3
good.
recurring percent chance of survival.
Something like that, probably. Yeah, that's not unexpected. I think Ellie is better as an offhand than this is the main hand. I'm not saying like you can't do Ellie main hand like at all, but like we're saying like it just is, you know?
Dimensional breach. Nothing ever. Cannot engage until reality has been restored.
Gotcha. I'm gonna have to save rocks at some point. Yeah, you're trying to do E17 content in E10, Chief. Like that's the problem. %. I might have been doing it with someone else, or no, that was a tank. That was. I know what you're talking about. That was that's something that requires very specific build, and even then I have relied on bombs and wings. So we have to do that on purpose because otherwise we're just gonna run out of rocks. Because basically what you're doing with what I was doing is you're just using your tank stuff to like keep yourself alive and right? You're using your tank stats and like the effigy thing to just basically like kite everything until there's bombs, right? So you basically just have the whole fucking 3-minute scenario like following you around, you know? And then you just wait for bombs. If you don't get bombs, you're kind of fucked. Like doing it with just wings is like not great. I think I needed it for E10 033. I needed wings and bombs. I'm pretty sure.
Dimensional breach. Nothing covered. Cannot engage until reality has been restored.
Oh, you don't need 33 for that. Just farm like waves 1 through 10, 1 through 20. Because you're more apt to get a new main from, like, the more waves you do in a row, the higher the chance. So, like, even just 1 through 10, you have a chance to get one. The more you do in a row, like, the higher. So if you can do, like, 1 to 20, that's going to be pretty good. But I straight up would just, like, sometimes would just do 1 to 10. And then feel like trying super hard, you know? Yeah, it's not the difficulty, it's the number in a row that ups your odds for the main. Which obviously, like, if you can go 1 to like 33, you're like basically almost guaranteed to get one. People say it's 100%. I did a 5-man group where everyone got one except me. It's technically possible to not get one, but basically, if you're going 1, starting at 1 and going to somewhere in the high 20s, you're probably gonna get one.
Navigation to reality has been restored.
You can break that one, but you can't have this one. This is my rock. Nope, can't have it. That's how you get around, like, him and just killing you because there's no rocks. Is you have to, like, if he goes to, like, for your rock and you run out and get cosmics, you won't break the rock. Like, it eats up his he eat 2 rocks per phase. Like, it wastes it, basically. So, and in story mode, it's not going to kill you. As long as you have, like, a heal, you're good. Are you kidding me? You're phasing again. He's like under 10%, I think. No, he's gonna come from my rock. Like one of the only ones left. 5%? Oh, he's mad now. Got him. Woohoo! Haha! Polaris! No talismans? Ephemeral weapon. And a Bashosian gadget. But, you know, whatever. Thank you for your contribution and efforts in cleansing this area. A reward has been credited to your... This was an extensive undertaking. Yeah, no shit. Years from now, entire towns will be dedicated to it. For now, we must wait and see how it will affect the crowd. Regardless of your feat, you have not only drawn out the most primordial of the draw, but also defeated it. The lost vessel that was found in Polaris is a glimpse into the depths of the sarcosis, and its legend of an Isle of Dead ship. Something has fed this legend, nourished the drog in the thickness of the fog. It is the heart of whatever has pulled it. Ooh, we got blade expertise. Still a little short of our mission, but it is getting late, so I should probably call it here. I guess we'll go back and vendor some shit, so I don't have to do that tomorrow. I might play this character off stream as well. Potentially. I don't know, we'll see. Wasted? Well, they won't be wasted. What do you mean? Oh, not used. I mean, I'm hoarding all over the place. That's gonna suck up some of them. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I had to do this on IP Man as well. It's like when you can't get rid of distillates. So like you have to put them in something and then vendor the something. Right? It depends on the distillate. So a lot of them you can't. I didn't bother checking whether that one was one that you could or not, to be fair. But a lot of distillates you can't actually drop. Look at that, 17,000 anima shards. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna keep this gadget for now, I think. And I'll put it over here or something. There we go. Alright. That was the first stream of Ephemeral. Oh god damn it, I got a fucking ad break. Son of a bitch. Alright, so yeah, first stream of Ephemeral. I think it went pretty well. I'm so I mean I'm probably busy for a little bit, so I don't know how much I'll be running it off stream. But I don't think I'm gonna do the character like only on stream, just because it needs so much repetition of missions, right? Like I'm gonna have to grind out a lot of missions like over and over again. I might even purchase a patron for this actually, just so the mission cooldowns are shorter. Because like the only way I get stats is XP, you know, it's like passives and capstones. Yeah, Bomber. I'm gonna try to do that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I got the weapons. I also like, this is a free account, but I like dumped some money on this last night. Like I bought enough moths to unlock a bunch of weapons. I think I still need like 2 or 3 weapons. But I think out of 9, I think I have 6. I think I have 6 weapons unlocked. Just so like, you know, I don't know, at some point I could swap to like hammer or AR if like a situation calls for it. You know? I do remember on One IP Man like swapping for certain things. I don't remember what they were off the top of my head right now, but like I do remember there being times where like I swapped to different combos of weapons with certain builds for certain niche things. So since they were kind enough to give me the other weapons, I might as well unlock those weapons. So yeah, I'll try to do first runs, or at the very least I don't think I'll make I don't think I'll make like story progress off stream, right? Like I'm not gonna all of a sudden be in Savage Coast or something tomorrow, you know. And honestly, I got a bunch of shit to do, so I probably won't. I'm just saying, like, for the future of this run, I'm definitely gonna end up grinding stuff off stream, but it'll probably just be repeats. And even if it's like something that I didn't do on stream, it's not gonna be like a story mission. I'm not gonna like, you know, beat Beaumont and go to fucking Egypt or something off stream. Like, I'm not gonna do that kind of shit. Yeah, right? That's gonna be interesting. Oh, it's just, you know, I got work, you know, work and stuff. There's some other, like, real life stuff tomorrow. And then Thursday is bring your kids to work day. So I'm gonna have my kids with me. But yeah. And I'm personally digging, I hope other people enjoy it. I'm kind of digging the filters I got going on. Like it's sort of like a dreamscape kind of thing. I'm having fun with it at least. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see if that sticks around or not. Anywho, I will see if I can find someone to raid. Let's see. Oh, I can raid Templar. He's playing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I did buy that, by the way. I couldn't not buy that. I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to play it. I don't know if I'm gonna attempt to stream it at some point or not, but I did snap that up. I played the shit out of Oblivion, you know, back when it came out. Because I'm old. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.